Greenland, covered in ice for millions of years. But the Earth's temperature has risen. And now, every summer, the ice melts, revealing rock that humans have never explored.
Greenland is the new frontier, just like the Old West was in the United States. There's gold, there's diamonds, there's rubies.
This year, a group of Americans are determined to get their share of Greenland's newly exposed treasure. With a few minutes of downtime on their hands, Americo, John, and Chad go with Jack to grab one last important item before heading to the island.
Hello.
Great, how are you?
We came to the only music shop in Greenland to buy a guitar today.
That's about right.
Nice tone.
Okay.
Camping out, somebody usually brings a harmonica, a guitar, or something along, and it just kind of allows people to unwind and reflect on the day. I look at stopping at a music store the same way I would look at picking up any other equipment. Ooh. Let's buy it.
Beautiful.
Done.
I love it.
It's over.
Price is right, huh?
Good job.
Good.
Thanks,
Good.
guys. Let's do it up. Cloud cover, we're still stocked in. Store was right over there around the corner. You can see it, but you can't get there.
Just looks like there's nothing out there, and you know, there's so much. Sucks.
With the low-pressure system hanging over Nook, air traffic is still grounded, and the crew loses yet another day of prospecting on Storrow. Jack and Americo have one last task they must take care of before they leave.
Basically, you want to kind of cut these corners off a little bit.
So how? Like this?
Yep, perfect.
Nice. The only shovels that are available in town are what they call square shovel. And what we use for prospecting is a round point shovel. So what we've done is we've come to the shop to have a square point shovel modified. Let's watch the man go to town. I like the blades. Being miners, we have to adapt to the situation at hand.
It's good? It's good. Check it out. What do you think, Jack?
I think that'll work.
That's what we've been looking for, right?
It'll go in the ground a lot easier.
It's just like home.
Just like home. Thank you very much, sir. We'll be back. Thank you.
Yep.
Bad weather continues to rain down on the city of Nook. But miners will be miners, so they head into the foothills outside of the capital to do what they do best.
It's kind of like, where do you start?
Here, they'll be looking for gold, which can be found in rock or water. Panning for gold in streams is one technique used to placer mine, while extracting gold from the stone is a process known as hard rock mining. To improve their chances, Eric has split the group in two.
This looks pretty good, fellas.
He'll go with John and Chad to placer mine in the water, while the Arizona boys head up the hill to prospect.
The weather here is somewhere between sucks and kiss my. It's like walking on snot.
We're a tiny little ant on this rock.
My expertise is in hard rock mining, and there could be some good lode up in the mountains above here.
I excel in digging up rivers. I get underwater, that's where I'm most at home.
You want to start classifying that a little bit? Look at that. Whew. Nice and dark.
That's great. Looks like there's some heavies in there. So that's a good sign.
Heavies are dense minerals that often indicate that precious metals could be nearby. But while things are looking up for the water team, the hard rock team is already letting their egos get in the way.
Hey, Jess.
Yeah.
Look way up high right there.
It looks like an iron deposit over there.
It's 1,000 feet up there, Josh.
And Jess, I don't know where else to go. It's like the freaking surface of the moon over here.
Hard's not gonna stop us. Hypothermia might stop us, but hard's not gonna stop us.
All right, we've talked long enough. Let's go.
The slave driver's ready. Gator is a control freak. Gator's always got to be doing something. And if Gator's not doing something, Gator's not happy.
Look at that.
Nothing.
This is prospecting.
It's frustrating as hell.
Realize Storo is going to be
pick it
10
up.
times harder than this.
I think we've got color here.
Are you kidding
I am
me?
not kidding you. We've got color here.
Wow!
Chad, we got good color here.
First pan!
Look at this. What I suspected is true, that placers have been really underexplored for here. So it just confirms to me that I'm sort of on the right track. It's big, it's real big. I think it's coming from up in that seam. You can see a little bit of mineralization up there. So this is the top of the pan deposit.
Since this isn't their claim, the team is not permitted to extract the gold from this area. But finding it so fast could be a sign of things to come. If Eric is right, the island of Storo will be even more ripe for the picking.
You know, Eric, he's a professional geologist, and I trust him in what he's doing. He's done some really good work. I feel like a Viking warrior. I'm going to follow him to Valhalla and back.
Eric, if you can find gold right here, that gives us really good possibilities for Storo.
Suddenly, things go from good to better. As a break in the weather gives the Americans a small window to get to the island of Storo. They head to the dock to catch a boat.
Gilligan's Island was a 3-hour boat ride. It's supposed to be a 3-hour tour.
Well, good, you can play the part of Ginger.
Our research shows that there's gold and there's diamonds on Storo Island, and we have to go there to find it.
Jesse, check her out. Make sure she's unsinkable.
I'm looking. Don't worry about it.
I'm excited to get started, man. This is awesome. This is so exciting. I feel like a little girl on prom night. I am so excited right now.
The crew lost 4 days due to bad weather. Now is their chance to get to the desolate island, to cash in on its newly exposed rock.
This is it.
Very
Yes,
smooth.
we're doing it. We're really doing it.
They must rush to meet the helicopter that has all their mining equipment and survival gear before the bad weather picks up again.
We have to get our gear dropped by the helicopter because it gets very steep up at the top. It's dangerous.
The miners have taken huge financial risks to be here. Now, they risk their lives, as they will be left all alone on the completely uninhabited island of Storo.